I've been waiting for this one. Finally, I can get to this bullshit. What's good, y'all? Journalist is back for another video for your entertainment viewing consumption. Ratings! We're talking ratings today. It's an hour and 15 minutes before Full Gear starts. I'm bored and I'm tired of Black Ops 6, and plus I'm supposed to do this video anyway. Apologize for last week. I did not do the ratings or weekend review. I was just super busy. I was just super tired last week. I didn't have a lot of time. Now I do. Now last week, NXT lost to AEW. I think NXT got like 630 last week, 620 something. And AEW did 666. Oh man, now, we're not going to go over the ratings for this show. We're not. But I am going to compare the ratings of this show to this week's Dynamite. I want to compare the two, and I want to see the incredible drop-off that happened. We're going to go over some other stuff too. We're going to go over the Full Gear match card. I'm going to give my predictions. This is probably the worst AEW pay-per-view ever. And this is the worst build to a pay-per-view I have ever seen since Vince McMahon era. Like this shit is garbage, filth. We'll go over some other stuff too. We got a lot to cover in this video. Let's just get to it. So, NXT. Oh man, Jada Parker and Stephanie Vacker. That was match of the week. Match of the week, match of the year, however the fuck you want to slice it. I love this match for multiple reasons. And one of them is right there. 672. Now, y'all know I don't like NXT. I don't think it's a good show. Is it better than Dynamite and Collision? Yes. Far better. I do think the men's division is dog shit. The fact that we're having Ridge Holland versus Trick Williams is an insult to my intelligence. The men's division is pathetically just bad. It's not in a good spot. Trick barely has competitors. The women's division is shining. I'll give it that. But the storylines aren't intriguing to me. I don't care about most of what the fuck is happening on this show. I don't. But it's still better than Dynamite. You know why? NXT has draws. There's Trick Williams, Tony D, Oba Femi, Roxanne Perez, fucking Cora Jade, Julia, Stephanie Vacker, Delta, Kalani Jordan. There are women on that roster, Fallon Henley, that I kind of like and give a shit about. That's worth my fucking time. Who the hell's emailing me? Is it angry AEW fans? It's not. Okay, I'm shocked. I'm surprised. And then we get to the biggest peak of the show. 731,000. That was Andre Chase versus Ridge Holland. I did not watch this match. I didn't give a shit about it. All I know is Chase U was over, and I'm glad. Fuck Chase U. Great, it's over. Remember this number. Remember this number, y'all. I want you to keep the 731 in mind. I'm not wearing my punk hoodie because my heater's going off right now because it's cold. All right, turn my heater on. That's why I'm just wearing my Deadpool shirt for right now. Ratings time, yeah. All right. Now, remember, the biggest fucking shit on NXT was Andre Chase, I almost said Andrew Chase, versus Ridge Holland, 731,000. Opening, 747,000. Sheldon bump, you already know, Big Bang Theory gives him the biggest bump of the fucking show. I wonder what happens when they don't have the Big Bang Theory before Dynamite. That's what we need to start doing, Zazlav. Remove the Big Bang Theory and put some shit over there that no one cares about. I want to see what the true opening hour is. Sheldon, an 8-man tag match. That was fucking stupid. Then it goes, boom, because of the Dick Riders. The Dick Riders pull up in the ratings tank because no one wants to see the fucking Dick Riders because they suck ass. Hurt Syndicate and Swerve angle goes down even more. Cole and the, what the fuck even happened with that segment? I even forgot. O'Reilly's Auto Parts promo. Dip. Sheeta versus Stat. Dip. Sheeta and Stat are some of the best women's wrestlers in that entire company. Easily. But yet, they can't draw. You mean to tell me that Ridge Holland and Andre Chase are bigger draws than the world champion of your company, Jon Moxley. Ridge Holland is a bigger draw than the AEW world champion. I want that to sink in for a little bit. Let it sink in. Sickos, let it sink in. What's your defense this week? I'll be a man, I'll fully admit, last week AEW won because NXT just sucked. NXT, I keep saying it, but NXT is worth my fucking time because NXT doesn't insult my fucking intelligence as often as Dynamite does. We're going more. Post-match with some fool. I don't know who the B-Day girl is. I don't care. Hurt Syndicate. Lashley versus the Jobbers. Went up a bit because the Hurt Syndicate are draws. Tony, we need to start pushing the Hurt Syndicate more. Center the show around these brothers. These guys are your last hope to even get back to 700,000. They're your last hope to get back to 800K, 900K, a million. These are the guys to do it, but you're not booking them right. Post-match with Nana and Swerve. Swerve takes the ratings. Swerve's no longer a draw. Look what Tony Khan did to Swerve. One of my favorite wrestlers walking the planet. He's not even a fucking draw anymore because Tony Khan is booking him into oblivion. Are you fucking serious? Mina and May. Claudio versus Darby Allin. I'm gonna start calling him Darby Allin. That's actually a good one. They bring the bull. They bring that bullshit. Easily the best part of the show. Yeah, okay. More ratings. Listen. So I keep hearing these niggas defend this boom bullshit, this big injustice and big AJ talking about, oh, they're going to bring eyes to the product. What's this? 630,000? I thought they're supposed to bring eyes to the product. I thought they were supposed to help increase the viewership because they got all this clout. But yet, the ratings went down even more when they came on screen. You mean to tell me that Andre Chase and Ridge Holland are bigger draws than just supposed big TikTok fucking megastar? Kiss my ass. You know why Big Boom AJ isn't drawing the viewership in with the ratings? Yeah, sure. Great social media viewership. Will that translate to the television program? It won't. Because Big Boom AJ is fitted for something like WWE, something more family friendly. This is for the sickos, right? For the hardcore fucking GCW, deathmatch, garbage fucking type community, right? This is for them. This is what AEW is supposed to be catered towards. You think those guys, you think the sickos give a fuck about Big Boom AJ? You're driving away even your most hardcore fans. The sickos don't want to see this shit. The sickos want to see Jon Moxley fucking bleed. They want to see hair shots. They want to see fucking barbed wire scraping and ripping the skin out of somebody. That's what they want to see. I don't want to see that shit. Don't worry. I'm not a fucking sicko at all. Fuck the sickos. Look at this. But they're supposed to be draws. You brought them in for no fucking reason. No Wardlow. No Miro. Starks is running around talking about, I'm tired of being iced out. I'm tired of being buried by AEW. I'm trying to do my own thing. You have all these talent that you're not fucking using, but you put this fool on the goddamn show. Get your ass the hell up out of here. Jungle Jackoff, Kidnap, Jericho, and Ishii take the ratings. Tank the fucking ratings. Tanking the ratings, but I keep hearing Jericho's a draw. Right? I was going to say something about it, I forgot. Because I'm just laughing over people saying that they put the title on Jericho, the Ring of Honor title. They buried Mark Briscoe because he's a draw. I swear that's what people have been saying. They say that Jericho is a draw, but yet the Jericho segment dropped the show to the 500K range. Thanks to Jericho, they didn't taste 600K again. Really? Interesting. Julia Hart promo. Vignette. Same shit. And then we get Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Useless. Tanks the ratings even fucking more. Tanks the fucking ratings even more. 549. This is your main event of your go-home show, Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta. This is your main event. It's like you might as well just spit in my face and call me a monkey, Tony Khan, because you pretty much disrespected me with this garbage-ass main event. Get your ass the fuck up out of here. And you wonder why Andre Chase and Ridge Holland's main event shat all over your pathetic main event. Dick Riders come out and they beat him up and that's it. They had a little bit of a big bump. I'm assuming it's because people are getting interested in seeing Modern Family. They're coming in because it's a fucking overrun. Look, what the hell is this garbage? I'm waiting for Modern Family. Why are these fucking Klansmen beating up and fucking duct taping this scrawny looking white dude? What's going on here? Trash. Garbage. The current AEW Dick Rider storyline is Jon Moxley's deal as far as the angle goes, and TK is agreeable to it. TK is still overseeing it like everything else on television. The ideas and verbiage is coming from Moxley, and this is from good old Dave Meltzer, and I believe everything Dave says when it comes from AEW because he's on the fucking payroll. This is true. Moxley's booking himself. What happens when we let these wrestlers book for themselves? What happens, y'all? Mercedes books for herself. She's a dead act. Moxley is booking himself. He's a dead act. These two need direction. They need good creative. They can't do it by themselves. You put the world title, you put the future of the company on a man that can't draw a dime. He cannot draw a dime. This is when he popped up, 671. This is when he popped up again at the end of the show, 597. This is when his boy Claudio had a match, 648. And they're all below Ridge Holland versus Andre Chase. I'm going to continue to say this. What is your defense this time? What's the defense this time? What is it? I'm happy I fucking switched to doing wrestling. Because this bring out the fucking dark side in my heart that I had laid dormant for fucking months. Now I'm glad the old me is back. Because the old me is needed to conquer and destroy this shitty ass fucking show. And this garbage ass product. How have AEW free agents helped the program? Below is a review of each of the notable debuts. Ospreay, Okodi, and Monet were all, look, this is when they debuted, right here. 689,000. Now we're down to what? Were we down to? 640K. Ah, okay. Look at this. Gianna Perazzo debuted. Good numbers when AEW was at the time. Ospreay debuts, Okodi debuts, Mercedes debuts, Tank. All these debuts. Ratings go up a little bit. Tank. It's a pattern. All these free agents that you're signing. I'm not going to read all this. You guys can pause the video and read this if you want. I'm not going to read all this just for time reasons. Look at this. Look at this. I don't lie. I show facts. I show proof. I show evidence. You can't argue against this. This is why I am above all of you AEW cultist fanboys. Because you think with your feelings. You talk with your feelings. That's why whenever you try to defend AEW, you don't ever come with a compelling argument. You just curse the person out. Because that's all you can do. Not here. Not here, bitch. I got y'all fucking number. Let's keep going. AEW is unconcerned about losing to NXT and the ratings battle. Yeah, okay. That's Cope and Cap. They should be very concerned. They should be. But Tony Khan probably did another fucking line. And that's probably the reason why he doesn't give a shit. Since winning the TBS Championship, I'm reading this because this has to do with Mercedes. At Double or Nothing, Dynamite has seen viewership decline from 787 to 523 on the 6th of November. If you want to throw out last week due to NXT's competition, the week before it did 628. This exceeds the rate of cord cutting and comes at a time where AEW has failed to get above 750,000 viewers for 14 weeks. Has failed to get above 700,000 viewers for over a month. Explain how Mercedes, who has 2.5 million followers on X and was said to be the biggest free agent signing in AEW history, bullshit. Where are all the fabled Sasha stands? I'm going to tell you where they are. They hate this current Mercedes Moné gimmick because it's not who Mercedes is. Sasha Banks was who Mercedes is. Bitch, I'm a fucking baller. I am that bitch. I am the one to take championships, beat ass, take names, and ain't no one above me because I'm the boss. She exuded confidence. She knew she was the shit because she was the shit. This new Mercedes Moné character, this little slimy, annoying heel that she's playing, it's not who Mercedes is. It's not her. And her own fans picked up on it. They picked up on it. That's why they're not watching the show. That's why they're not really supporting her anymore. Were they ever real, or they just imaginary fan accounts created in a lab? That too. All these Mercedes Moné stands on Twitter and all that, they don't watch the fucking show. They don't support her. If you want AEW to thrive, it starts by not handing out the big contracts to talent who cannot convert their outside following into AEW fans. There we go. According to WrestleNomics, Mercedes has not ranked in the top 10 merch sellers for the company in months. She's not even a draw when it comes to selling fucking merch. She's top 10 year to date in AEW. Wait, top 10 year to date. I'm talking too fast. I'm sorry. AEW only on Pro Wrestling Tees, but not on Shop AEW. But yet, Mercedes 2 belts has overshadowed the entire women's division, including Jamie Hayter and Willow. The fuck are we doing? Mercedes is a bust. She's a bust. These two, this is who she needs to be. Get rid of this heel character. It's trash. I wanted to have more for women's wrestling, so I knew going to AEW was the place to make that happen. No, you went to AEW because you didn't want to be on the road with WWE. You didn't want to take on that schedule. You wanted to be lazy and do whatever the fuck you wanted to do. And you wanted more money. Because Triple H wasn't going to pay you a Charlotte Flair contract. You don't deserve that. You don't fucking deserve that. What have you done to prove to me that you deserve this big money contract? You need to earn it, Mercedes. You need to earn it. Fuck that. I'm going to Tony Khan. He's going to pay me whatever I want. He's going to let me do whatever I want. That's why she went to AEW. I feel like the women's division has really changed the game. Okay. The women's division has been the best it's ever been. It will be when you lose that championship, Mercedes. The women's storylines are headlining AEW pay-per-views. They're headlining. What? Headlining? Fuck you mean headline? You know what's headlining Full Gear? Mercedes? The Boom! Big AJ and Big Justice are headlining Full Gear. There's more excitement and hype for that pre-show match than there is for your little shitty match with fucking Stat. How's that make you feel? How's that make you feel, Mercedes? That the Big Boom are bigger draws than you. And you're supposedly a Hollywood star. What happened to that, huh? So it's just been amazing to come this far. I'm really excited for more. I'm not. You need to drop that fucking championship. Rework your goddamn gimmick so people can give a shit about you again. Because this ain't it, sis. Uncle Dave, Grunkle Dave, said Jon Moxley is fully in charge of his new Dick Riders gimmick. I told y'all. Just let him do what he wants. My God. Tony has to prove everything, but he's pretty much in charge of turning this place around with this gimmick. Told y'all. He's in charge. He's tanking the ratings. He's not a draw. I literally showed y'all proof. I showed y'all proof. Andre Trace and Rich Holland are bigger draws than the Dick Riders. What's your arguments against me? What's your arguments? What type of copium are you smoking right now to combat my claims? Stat explains the reason between her split with Stokely. We had a common goal in destroying Willow. I actually like Stat. I'm not using a weird voice this time. And I think we accomplished that. I just think we didn't have any sort of goals after that. The goal is to take care of her. After that, I think we decided, you know what, the job's done. I'm going to tell you what happened. Tony Khan couldn't create any interesting creative for these two, so he just dropped the fucking ball and moved on. Full Gear! Predictions. It's going to be real quick. Trust me. This ain't going to be too goddamn long. We're going to go from the bottom to the top. Championship celebration. I assume this is when Toni Storm returns. This is where Mariah May turns on Mina when she finds out that Tony and Mina have been chilling in Japan. MJF versus Roddy. MJF wins. Do you give a shit about this match? No, you don't. MJF. Jay White versus Hangnail. I think Hangman should win. He lost the last match. He's going to win this one. He should start building up his momentum again so we can send him after that world title. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Fletcher needs to win. Period. Fletcher needs to win. You didn't turn him heel on Will Ospreay for nothing. You didn't waste my time building him up as this fucking bald, dickhead, jock type heel with the kangaroo voice for nothing. Don't you waste my time, Tony Khan. Give him the win. Have Callis Haas to Ospreay the match. We run it back at Full Gear. That's all we need to do. Ospreay should go over. Here we go. AEW World Tag Team Championship 4-way. As much as I would love the Outrunners to win, Private Party just got the championships, and TK does not want to get the Tony Khan's racist comments from Twitter, like how they create that bullshit for Triple H. Private Party is going to retain. I do think the Outrunners more likely will take the tag titles off Private Party, but it's probably not going to happen until next year. I don't see the Private Party losing those tag titles anytime soon. A match that was made on Twitter and not announced on the A show Dynamite. Katesha versus Ricochet. Katesha retains. Katesha should not be losing that championship at all, period. Whatsoever. If Ricochet beats Takesha, yet again, Tony Khan, you're wasting my fucking time. Ricochet should lose. Okay? I don't know why we're even doing this match so damn early, but hey, whatever the fuck. Katesha wins. TNT title, Jungle Jacksoff versus Garcia. Garcia wins. Garcia wins. They have been punking and pussifying Jack Perry to the point where I can't even take him seriously. He's a joke, and that he's officially a jobber. Perry wins. Oh, my bad. Perry wins. God. Garcia wins. Garcia wins, beats Perry, and takes the title off him. And Perry hopefully gets fired and fucks off. Stat versus Mercedes. Y'all know I love me some Stat. I love Stat, but she's not winning. A perfect world would be Camille costing Mercedes the championship and Stat going over and starting a feud between Camille and Mercedes. But Mercedes is going to retain. Mercedes is not losing the title till next year. We're going to have to suffer through some more Mercedes. And I'm going to get angrier and angrier and angrier the more she's on fucking screen, TK. Bobby versus Swerve. The storyline is already fucked up by having Bobby face fucking Popeye's chicken sandwich, a.k.a. cheeseburger, and the other white jobber on Dynamite. Swerve loses. He attacked Lashley. He got the last laugh. We know how this goes in wrestling. Swerve needs to lose. Bobby is going to win, and they are going to fuck him up. And hopefully this leads to Swerve joining the Syndicate. Hopefully. And why did he join the Syndicate after they fucked him up? If you can't beat him, join him and destroy him from the inside. That should be Swerve's plan. I can't beat these dudes on my own. Let me join them. Let me fuck them up from the inside. There you go. There you go. There's your long-term storyline. And then Mr. Clean, the plumber, leader of the Neo-Klansmen. Jon Moxley versus Tangerine Cassidy. Moxley wins. Come on, bro. There is not a soul alive that thinks Orange Cassidy is going to win or should win. If you think Cassidy is going to win, there's something mentally wrong with you. You have some type of mental fucking block that's going on in your brain, and you need to go see a doctor. And you need to pray that your intelligence reawakens in your fucking brain stems so that you can see that this match is trash. Who gives a fuck about this match? I don't. Fuck this entire card. This is the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen. This is trash. Vince McMahon will book pay-per-views like this. There's no story. There's nothing interesting going on in most of these matches. For the matches that do have story, it's nonsensical garbage booked by someone who books shit that he himself likes and books for himself. Get the fuck out of here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the attendance. Absolutely packed, absolutely sold out, but everything is okay. I show this to prove to y'all that I'm right. I'm right. I'm always going to be right. I'm always going to be right when it comes to this because I think with facts, not feelings. AEW fans, you defend a billionaire that's killing the company. How do you feel? You defend a billionaire that doesn't give a fuck about you. You defend a billionaire that books for himself. He doesn't even book for you. He can care less about you. You book for a billionaire that has built this victim complex for himself. So when people criticize him and the product, he can come out and say, oh, you're a hater, and protect himself from criticism. That is the Nepo baby we're dealing with. Look at this. AEW is expected to run smaller buildings in 2025. Good. Good. The product was good. You wouldn't have to do this now, would you? But good. I'm happy you're doing this. TK. I'm glad you are. Because holy shit, this right here, man, y'all need to start booking like 500, 1,000 seat arenas. Enough of this booking 20,000 seat arenas and you're only filling it with like 1,500. That's so fucking stupid. Talking about they got the best top black wrestlers in the world. Really? Really? When Oba Femi, Carmelo Hayes exist on the other brands, really? You have the top best black wrestlers in the world when Montez Ford exists in AEW? Y'all know I like Swerve. Is Swerve like the only decent black wrestler y'all got besides the Syndicate? Leo Rush is, he's all right, but fuck we doing? What are we doing? We got Cedric Alexander in WWE. He's great. We got great black talent. Why not just say we have great talent? Why black talent? You're setting yourself up for failure. But if Triple H said something like this, he's getting in trouble. Oh my God, Triple H, Triple KKK, he's racist. But TK can say this, but it's okay. I'm getting tired of the double standard between WWE and AEW. I'm going to continue to call this bullshit out. There is not a world championship defense from the women's division on this show. At all, whatsoever. But the bitch won't complain that Triple H doesn't have Nia Jax or Liv Morgan defend their titles on pay-per-views. But yet, Toni Storm, my bad, Mariah May isn't defending her championship, but it's okay. Go fuck yourself. Look at this. They come out and they get booed. The audience TK has catered to. The audience, my bad, I'm sorry, I'm reading shit too fast. The audience Tony Khan has catered to very much doesn't want to grow or allow outsiders into their world. They'd be perfectly happy if 1,000 people watch the show if they got what they wanted. Exactly. The sickos don't care. AEW fans don't care about the current terrible state of the show. They don't care about the state of AEW. They like the idea of AEW. I care more about AEW than all the AEW fans do. I do. I care. They don't care. They just want whatever bullshit TK is ramming down their throat. They don't give a shit about the company. They only care about what they can get from it. If the ratings come out and says 20,000 people watch Dynamite, they still wouldn't care. They'll defend it and say, you're wrong, you're a hater, and you don't understand it. You don't get it. Or stop watching, as they like to say. Interest level is down. It's also a huge financial success. How the fuck is that possible? If interest is down, Dave, how is financial success possible when interest is down? This is the number one AEW Tony Khan nut slobberer. He will never criticize the company. He can't do it. He can't do it. He can't. Because Tony Khan will stop paying him. He's being paid by Tony Khan, y'all. He's under his payroll. The shows are bad. Interest is down. Ratings is down. Attendance is down. But AEW getting a new TV deal means to continue forever. Tony being born a millionaire has a few advantages Dave glosses over. In real world, bad TV is bad TV based on metrics. Successful businesses don't celebrate making $5 in revenue when they spend $10 to make it. Rich people with no limits, private books, and a personal PR man with a platform, Dave Meltzer, can try to boost up their hobbies to the fullest, though. More facts. Oh, I'm going to end with this. What's the next one? Yeah, we're going to end with this right here. I'm going to get that lip out of here. I got to go watch that Big Boom versus fucking Q-Tip Marshall match. When I asked about the Costco idiots, TK says he's learned a lot about marketing and entrepreneurship from AJ and Big Justice. Says he will be appearing on Fox to talk with AJ about Full Gear. I've really had my eyes open. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh, there. That's what he meant by having his eyes open. He snorted something. That's what got his eyes open right there. By what they've been able to do. He's also excited for the RZA on Saturday. So, this man runs a multi-million-dollar wrestling promotion. And a TikTok star called Big Boom and a 12-year-old kid called Big Injustice had to teach him about marketing and entrepreneurship. I mean, it's obvious. Look at the way AEW is ran. It's ran by a bunch of fucking tards. It's ran by the inmates of the asylum and not by the wardens. That's exactly how AEW is being ran. I believe this. The fact that you had to learn about these things from TikTok stars, it's sad and pathetic. It shows how incompetent Tony Khan is. It shows how unqualified and unfit he is to run the company. But yeah, I'm going to have sickos on my comment section telling me I'm a hater. Oh, you're wrong. Go fuck yourself. What can you do to stop me from destroying this company and speaking the truth? Nothing. Sit down, shut up, and absorb the truth that I'm laying on to you right now. Listen. Listen to me. If you would just listen to me, you would know that I am right. The fuck is this? This is a joke. You want me to spend $50 for fucking Full Gear when I see shit like this? You want me to spend money on that garbage ass pay-per-view? Really? Not happening. Tony Khan Williams learned from social media marketing for the Costco guys. I learned so much. I think what I've seen with AJ and the Big Justice together, oh man, first of all, this is real, like behind the scenes. What you see, what you get. Authenticity is important. And also to show me the power of TikTok, of marketing. Nigga can't market. Frankly, people that have never watched AEW or wrestling before are being new fans. And AJ's a promo pro wrestling connect, so it's great. They make content for kids. The content is catered towards kids and families. So when the people that watch AJ and Big Justice doing that stupid ass, cringy ass, looking like a fucking tool. Look at him. Looks like a geek. Look at Tony Khan. The kid looks more serious than you. The kid got more meat on his bones than you. You need to eat anyways, TK. Anyways, when these kids, these families who watch these idiots right here, these boomers, the big boomers, come to AEW and they see Hangnail injecting a syringe inside a Swerve Strickland. They see Moxley blading. They see all this deathmatch garbage going on in the program. They're going to say, what the fuck is this? And immediately leave. This is not the type of people you need to cater to. You need to start building your own fans, TK. You're losing fans. You're hemorrhaging fans. You're hemorrhaging interest. Big Boom AJ is not going to help. They're not going to help. They're not going to help with anything. The ratings won't go up. Interest won't go up. The interest is only going up because they're here. You know what the sad part is? The biggest draw of this pay-per-view, the biggest draw of this entire pay-per-view is Big Boom AJ versus, what the fuck is his name? Q-Tip Marshalls. And they're not even on the main card. More people are talking about that pre-show match than anything on the main show. That's pathetic. This tells you where AEW's at right now creatively. I'm getting up out of here. Enough. Appreciate y'all watching the video all the way through. This week of wrestling is now done. Like, subscribe, favorite, road to 100,000 subscribers on all 3 of my channels. Make sure to follow my social media platforms, Twitter and Instagram, in the description box. I'm going to hell up out of here. Tony Khan, I have nothing more to say to you, bro. Bring the